Hey, what's going on, everybody? David Lemro here with the Funnel Building Friday, episode 5. Welcome in. Drop some comments. Say hi. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what state or country that you're watching from. I got some fun stuff for you today. Some fun giveaways as well, too. Giveaways for everybody. And if you stick with me to the end, you'll get an extra free bonus. One of my cool things that I have created over the past couple of years. And today, what I thought would be fun would be for you to see me actually funnel hack a lead squeeze page live. And that would be fun, right? So the idea for today and what I'm doing is I'm going to teach you how to do it for free. So you can take this video, you can watch it, you can learn, you can see how ClickFunnels 2.0 works, and then you can therefore go and reproduce it on your own totally for free. This is a free training, okay? The other side of that, if you want to save yourself some time, maybe you're a business owner, maybe you're an entrepreneur, and you want to generate more leads for yourself, for your business, and you want to just save some time, then I will actually allow you to import what I'm going to be doing for you today into your ClickFunnels account totally free. All right. So that will be one of the giveaways for today. And I thought that would be fun, right? So here we go. Today we're going to funnel hack this page. Okay. This is a funnel from Russ Brunson and ClickFunnels on how to instantly add high ticket sales to any funnel without you personally talking to anyone on the phone ever, right? So this is a short and sweet, simple landing page. It's a lead squeeze funnel. It's the first page for the lead squeeze funnel. I will show you hacking and recreating this page here on this video today. And maybe on the next video next week, we'll finish hacking the rest of this funnel, okay? So what we've got here is just a real easy 2-column row. Simple, just 2 sections, the white and the black, and we've got a pop-up here, okay? All right, so I have actually already recreated this in this funnel here, and so this funnel is going to be a part of this giveaway right here. So actually, if you want to import this funnel into your account in seconds, just go to the link that you see there and you'll be able to do that easily. I'll go ahead and also add that to the chat. And there we go. Let's see. Let me do this. Yeah. Okay, let's do it now. Cool. So you can get that there in the chat, download it into your account pretty easily. What I'm going to be doing is adding another page here, and then I'll delete it once we get down here, okay? And that way you can see me create it from scratch. All right, so a couple of things that we want to start off with in the perspective of funnel hacking and presenting ourselves professionally online. So what we've got here, we want to look at the URL, okay? It's a clean URL that lets people know what to do. And right here, it just says register HTS, that stands for high ticket secrets. And one probably refers to, this is the control of 2 split pages, okay? So basically, that means that this page here on the left, this is the original one. We would change this back in to say register 1 or register A, okay? And it's always a good idea to split test the landing page to ask yourself, to try and always increase your conversions. So every day, whenever you are working for yourself or just in general, I want you to wake up asking yourself, how can I give myself a raise today? And so if we are constantly working to optimize our landing pages and our ads, then it's a good idea to have split pages to test and to try and improve our conversions, okay? So here's how this is gonna look. Split test the page, and we're gonna go ahead and duplicate that right there. And therefore, this page here on the right would be B. Okay? Just like that. And in general, whenever you are doing any split testing, at first you want to test macro changes, and then later on you're going to make some smaller tweaks, like with the headlines or like with the some of the copies, some of the images. Okay, but that is what this generally looks like for most split pages or most funnels. Okay. Now, wanted to let you know something super cool. ClickFunnels 2.0 does this super cool thing where if you have a split page, you're split testing the landing page, the end user will not actually see this ending pathway right here. They won't see register B, and they won't see register like A or 1 or whatever. So therefore, they won't know that it's a split test. Okay. ClickFunnels. Oh, the URL that they will see is this one up here at the top. So you want to make sure this one is nice and clean. Okay. This one here is a little bit too long, but this was just for an assignment in the funnel building course. Now, the reason that they did that was for different ad platforms. For example, Facebook does not allow you to paste or send traffic to a redirect link. And so without this change, this up here, this funnel URL is a redirect link, because if you send somebody here, then the traffic they click on that, then it is redirected to one of these two URLs. And so basically, whenever you have the first page as a landing or split page, okay, you're split testing it, they're going to see this URL instead of the URL for each individual page. Okay, that's what this little information arrow icon is telling us here. Okay, so just want to let you know all that cool stuff before we dive in. All right, did you get that on the chat? Let me make sure that you got it, so it's easy for you to just simply click. Okay, and here we go. Let's go ahead and create a blank page. Blank test B. Why not? Okay. And here we go. So we're going to go ahead and edit this. Dive in here. It's a little smaller for you. Okay. So what I like, one of the things I love about ClickFunnels 2.0, which is now just referred to as ClickFunnels, you can very easily create a whole framework for a page in just seconds. And I'll show you what I mean. So what we got here, we're just looking at the overall framework. What we have is a row with 2 columns, and we have an image on the left, subheadline, headline, paragraph, button. Okay, so that means we need to have a 2-column row and image on the left, and then as you are adding more content to the page, it simply keeps the element panel open, and so therefore you can just keep adding elements to the page and build out a whole framework super easy. So what we had was subheadline, headline, paragraph, and button. How cool is that, right? Pretty much the whole page is built. And then we have a lower section, which is this one here is the footer section. Okay, and we just got a logo, so that's image, and paragraph, that's it. Single column. Okay, new section, blank, single column, and we have an image and a paragraph. And it looks like 2 paragraphs. Okay, this top one up here, and then this bottom one. All right. So now let's pull over some content here. Okay. I will be using the Barnum PT Funnel Hacker Toolkit Looks like you can't see that. So let me change this to that. Okay, there you go. Barnum PT Toolkit is super, super cool. It brings along, has different tools here for like, to take a full screen screenshot, full page screenshot, or just if you want the viewport, which is above the fold screenshot, allows you to see the different sections, has a color picker, has a ruler to show you the exact pixels, auto refresh the page, an inspector tool, an image scraper, and it also allows you to page transfer funnels from your ClickFunnels Classic into your ClickFunnels 2.0, or it also works with Go High Level. So if you're looking to change, then this helps with that transfer. Cool. Lots of awesome things. So what I'm going to be using here is the image scraper. So what I'm looking to pull over is this mock-up on the left and the logo on the bottom. And that's it. So what I love about Barnum PT is you can do that. You can select multiple at the same time and just click download. And then it downloads as a zip, and then you just unzip the file, and then you can upload it to your account. Super easy. I've already done that, so we're going to skip that minutia. Also, it allows the inspector, so this is the next step. Now we're going to see what font that the text is. Okay, so we're looking here. This text is Montserrat. This text here, font, where are you? Oh, Montserrat. Cool. And probably same for that one. Yeah, so they're only using one. Oh, by the way, click on the fonts tab over here, Montserrat, and then font Austin Free. I'm not really sure where that one is, but it is using mainly Montserrat. And then you can also check out the colors here. They've got a couple different variations of this green, and then this black down here. Okay. You can also just click down here and it will show the exact color down there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and copy that and just add that to our section down here. And add as a specific background color, custom, and paste that in right there. Okay. Now, another thing I like about 2.0 is we've got the paint section up here. And what I'm going to do is change it from light background to dark background. That way it changes the color of all the text inside the section automatically. How cool is that, right? And now we're going to grab the color from up here and apply that to the bold. And we don't have it. Oh, this is different. This is new. You don't have bold tags in your text. Okay, cool. All right, so it looks like it's already Montserrat. So I'll show you something interesting with the bolding here. Okay, so bold still. There, we go ahead and bold this, and now we can add that color. So that was a new thing. They're making updates all the time. Okay, very good. Now, we're going to go ahead and copy the text. Okay, and bold that piece there. They have an underline. They have an underline, and also all of the text is aligned on the left. So we're going to align left. By the way, quick little tool here. This is fun. You can highlight text simply by holding the Shift key down and then arrows. And if you do that up and down, you can highlight a whole bunch of text instantly. Cool. And then also Control U for underline, Control B for bolding, and then Control I for italics. Just a little tools. We're going to align all this on the left, and is the button on the left too? Yes, it is. Button left. There we go. Okay, so what I noticed here with the rest of this text and how to instantly add that looks like that's bolded also, it's just not colored. Okay, so what we do is, in order to get the color of green on the bold, you got to set the settings here so that it reads the whole text element as regular. If you have it set to bold, then it won't register any bold in the like any specific bold in the whole text element. So an old trick I used to do, and they may have just changed it with this recent update, is to go from bold to regular and then bold your specific part. That'll apply the color, and then change it back to bold. There we go. Sweet, just like that. Okay. That's another little sneak trick. So let's grab this top part here. And I'm going to add it right up there. Boom. Okay. Here's the part that we do that and unbold. Okay. So that part is already bolded. So we're going to do that part of the bold instead. And then take the whole thing down to there we go. All right. Next, we're going to take a look at the width of the row. So you notice here my row, this is the blue part. The width right now of that row is 1170. And the width of the row here, like it goes pretty wide, right? Also, let's make sure that the zoom is set to 100. Zoom over here is set to, okay, now it's 100. And we're going to do inspector. There's a couple of different ways to find this out. So if we click there, we'll see that it has padding on the left and the right of the image, so that's 60 pixels on the left and right. If I click again, same spot, it doesn't go through. Another tool I know does that. Okay, and okay, so it's not exactly telling me how wide the row is here, but no worries. We'll use another method. So, another method that will help you to get relatively very close is to put the window not full screen, but actually in a regular, regular window. Okay, and then you grab the edge of the window and you just make that bigger and smaller. And so we're looking to see, does the elements inside adjust? Do they grow? Do they shrink? Or do they reach a certain maximum? So I'm noticing that this one here is growing and it's staying about the same percentage. So what that's telling me is this row is set to percentage and not a specific pixel. So if we go over here and we look at the width, this one is set to a specific pixel. Therefore, it would have had the maximum width it can go to. But if we funnel like in that page, it looks like an actual percentage. And so we're just going to guess and get pretty close. It looks like it's about 90% width. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and add the image there. Also, I'd highly recommend that you do folders for your images. That way you can stay organized. Okay. All right. So it may actually be a little wider. Let's go ahead and divide it. Okay, that looks pretty close. Looks like there's a bit more spacing in between. We'll get there in just a second. Right now we're still building it out with the text. Okay, now let's add this text here. Boom, boom. And let's make that one regular. There we go. And let's save that. Let me know also if you have any questions in the chat. Did you get the link in the chat? I'm not sure if it's actually working. One sec while I take a look at some things here. Okay, all right, back to it. So now we got that. Now let's grab this text down here. Boom. Add it here. Boom. And it's Montserrat. Nope. Let's go Mont. There we go. And then the button, start watching now, with no corner radius. Those are square corners, and also no shadow. So here's an interesting note with ClickFunnels editor and the shadow. If you just click override and we scroll down, we can access the corner, but we can't access the shadow. So to get there, you just click on these three little dots right here. This opens it up to be not one of the styles, not modifying one of the styles, but now it's its own completely unlinked from the style guide button. Okay. And it says start watching now. It's all bolded, start watching now. And it's green. A little bit darker, I think. Yeah, right about there. Notice how this green and that green are slightly different shades. Color picker, let's do the inspector, and click on that, and over here, I think that was the same. Okay. Very good. Okay, now I noticed that the button, getting into the details here, has a decent amount more padding on the tops and the sides than I do. So here, let's go and change this to open the pop-up. We're going to add a little bit more on the sides, just up arrow, and a little more on top. Maybe more on the sides. Cool, that looks about the same. All right, next we're going to decide or discover the size of the text. Okay, and that means inspector, and I'm going to click. So this one here is size 24. If you hover over it, it actually tells you. Oh, that's actually two different sizes. All right, so this one here is size 24, 48, 56, 40. So we're going to do the top three first, 24 and 48. I'm just going to add this as one size. But if you wanted to funnel like it exactly, then you know how to do it. Okay, so we got 20 and 48. 24 and 48. Change it from rem to pixel. Okay, and then put 8 down here. There we go. And right here, 40 and 18. 40 and 18. Okay, that's the size of the text and the button. 24. Very good, 24. Okay, now we can check out mobile. So for mobile, we have a couple of different options. I'm going to do right click and inspect, and click this button here for mobile version, and then click this button to actually inspect it. Okay, now we have different sizes here as well. All right, this one is size 14.4. That's probably because it adjusts the size of the window. So just going to put that one at 14. Oh, also notice how the text is above the image. So we will make that adjustment as well too. We have 14 and 24. So now mobile. 14 and 24. Okay, now is it center aligned or left aligned? These are actually center aligned, so that's making me think it's a mobile specific. I believe it is, versus mirroring the desktop. So what we're going to have to do is clone it. One's going to be for desktop, the other's going to be for mobile. Desktop and mobile. Okay, now this will be easy to move this down here and do that. And okay, so that up there is there because it's thinking, because there's a blank column. It will show a little bit of space on live. So let me go ahead and just add a new one column and move this into it. Make this mobile. Move things into it. There we go. And put that one. Okay, cool. Now we just gotta change all the text to center align. Okay, and here we go. By the way, you can also change the size of the phone or up here, these settings. Okay, already got the top, and now this one here is size 15. Okay, and button size 16. Center aligned. Cool. Go ahead and save opt-in. Okay, that top section on mobile looks good, and now on desktop, F12 turned on in inspect mode. So for desktop, I'm going to try and get this space in between just a little bit more accurate. One thing that we can do is we can inspect it in desktop mode and see if we can find the exact size. We won't be able to really find the exact pixel because it grows, it's set to the percentage, right? So it grows and shrinks. So we're just going to try and get it close. All right, so instead of 100%, we'll lower that down to maybe 80%. That looks pretty close. Okay, now let's go ahead and move down to the bottom section. We're going to inspect the size of this image. So up here I see 150 width. And we're going to set the width of it to pixels and 150. There we go. Also, a quick reminder, if you stick with me to the end of this, then I will give you an extra free bonus that you will not want to miss. And we're going to go grab our image now. Just double checking the chat. Are we able to actually see any text come through? Okay, so it says read only on Facebook and on YouTube. I can post. Alright. So let's go ahead and exit that. Copy this text here. Good. And we're going to copy the bottom text. Okay. I'm gonna do something here that's worth noting. So you see down here how this little divider between privacy policy and cookie preference is green also. So that makes me think that it is its own element, its own paragraph element. It's not bolded, so they couldn't have applied the bolding color because it's not bolded. So if we go back over here, that's why I made this another element. And we're just going to copy that. Boom. And highlight all, paste, and change it to green. Okay. Very good. Now what's the size? Size 14, 14, 14. Okay. Boom. And now it looked like they were pretty close together, right? So there's not a whole lot of space for that, so I just removed the bottom padding on that element. Size 14. Cool. Cool. And we're almost done. We're just going to double check what that looks like on mobile. Bottom part. Okay, and what's the size on mobile? We got 14. 14, 14, 14. Okay, cool. So it's all 14. Mobile. And go to the link that. Oh, okay, here we go. Cool. Next, all that's left is the pop-up. So let's look at what we got already. We got nothing. Over here, we got something. Okay, so we got two columns. We got image on the left, headline, sub-headline, input button. So, two columns. On the left, we got image. On the right, we got headline, subheadline, input, button, and paragraph. At the bottom. Okay. Now let's figure out how wide it is. I could do this. I can actually measure it with the tool here. Gotta click it. Here. There we go, about 1270. Pop-up width. Margin looks okay on the top. Maybe a little bit more. And width. So desktop width is different than mobile width. On mobile width, it's better to have percentage. On desktop, it's better to have pixel. 70, and then on mobile, about 95% is a good number for most places. That way it's real close to the edges, but you can still tell that it's a pop-up. So save. Okay, I'm not convinced that that's actually 1270. Doesn't look right. So let's do the inspector instead. Let's try this inspector. No, let's try, if those two tools won't do it for you, another one that I like is called CSS Peeper. And if we, one thing that it does that Barnum PG doesn't do, if you click on the same element, it'll actually click through the different layers. So it went from the headline here, if I click there again, now we're on the headline wrapper part of it, and if we keep clicking, then it goes through. Now we're on the column, row 960. Okay, there's also the section in module behind that, but the row. Let's do the whole pop up 60, very good. Okay, now we're going to adjust the padding because the row goes all the way out to the sides. So 100%, boom, and let's go to this section, and no padding, top, bottom, or sides. There we go. Now the row goes all the way up to the edge, just like over here. Okay, we're going to add the reference image. Boom. Put on the left, to the side. Okay, now we're going to make sure that it can touch the edges, like that. So that's probably in the column settings. That's the top margin here, so boost that. Go to column, and it automatically has left to right margin. Boost that, and row. Like this, and that, and on the sides. There we go. Very good. So now, in order to bring the right column down, we got to add some column top margin, and we can figure that out by clicking into the element on the right. There we go. So here's the column, and there's actually no margin over the column, at least not assigned to it. So what they probably did is had, let's see if we can figure it out. There it is. Headline wrapper top margin is 55. I wonder how that looks in mobile. Because if it's applied to the wrapper, sorry, if it's applied to the headline, then it carries over to mobile. But that's not the case if it's applied to the column. Okay. So I think I could actually make it better. They did here. So what we're going to do is apply it to the column itself. So click from the headline into the column, and we're going to apply 55 there. Good. And now notice that they did not have any padding at the bottom, so that doesn't look amazing. We can make it look better. We're going to add some padding at the bottom. 15 is usually a good number. And notice that there was no image on mobile, so this one here is going to be desktop only. Pull this over just a little bit. Maybe not. Okay, let's look like that. Now we've got all of the text center aligned. So we've got two different sizes of text up here. Oops. No. There we go. Take secrets, the new part, science, smuggling, set it regular. Still a subject line below. You are set to regular. Take away the bottom padding there, take away the top padding here. They're pretty darn close together. And let's go. Boom. Okay. And all that is regular. And let's get that text to the bottom. This one also has a lock icon in front of it. Let's put that. Let's put down icon 4 and type in lock. Right there. Okay. Change that to the color. Pretty close. Let's put that button. Right. Now we'll do the button. Start watching now. It was all capitalized. Start watching now. And it was green with no corners or shadows. Probably the same settings as before. So padding on the top, bottoms, sides, 15. Very good. Now let's look at the size over here. Okay, notice the bolding for high ticket tickets is not as much as mine. And so this one needs to change from black size bolding to regular size bolding. Okay, now let's double check the size. So here we have 46 and 34. Bold, 6. 34. Next one down, 18. Okay, and let's check this one, it's 18, and bottom one is 12. That was 18. Privacy text is 12. Good. And inside here, your email address, that's pretty big. Looks like size 24. Yeah, your email address, size 24. Okay. Label. Size 24. Good. And it actually looks more thin than that. So we're going to go from regular to thin. Okay. That's not like that. Alright, now let's add a shadow value. Alright, what happens when we click into it? It stays there. So, focused. Default. Default. This is default. So, placeholder. Let's make this like fully transparent. There we go. Cool. And that's what it will look like whenever you actually type it in. Okay, let's add the email icon at the back. Okay, so this one might be created with ClickFunnels Classic. I don't see a way to add the icon at the back end. I'm looking right there at that email. Advanced. Okay. Doesn't look like it's possible, but that's not a big deal. That's not going to get you conversions anyways. Okay, and now let's look at mobile. Oh. So they... let's try a different way to do mobile. Okay. The challenge with this right now is this is too narrow. Oh, okay, great. It's like it's gonna work. So that's fine. So we got size 28 and 28 again. 28. Again. Okay, and 16 here. notice the left and right padding doesn't look great. We'll address that in a minute. 16. Mobile here is, can't tell, but it's okay. Good tell in there for but not that big a deal. Button text is 16 and bottom is 12. Cool. Okay. Now we need some column left and right padding. So what we're going to do is click here and click on column. One of the cool things that I like that they recently made, here's a recent improvement. We now have, with columns and rows, a selector between desktop and mobile, how it plays desktop versus mobile. Very cool. I wonder if I change this on, okay. Yeah, like I said, the top margin for columns on mobile doesn't really, it doesn't take effect. Okay, but the left and right padding sure will, and we'll do 15. Come over here. Okay, looks pretty good. All right, the only thing that I could notice here is there's a little bit more space over that. Like 15 for that margin. Cool. So that's basically it. We're pretty much done. So I'm refreshing my chat. Okay, and there we go. Here's our page. Thank you for joining me all the way till the end. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, if you want to import this funnel into your account in seconds, go to the link on the screen. I have been trying to get it to go through the chat, but it's not looking like it's going to work. Apologies. Looks like it's being sent to YouTube, so I'm not really sure if it's showing up there or not. But here at the end is my, let's see, is this 100%? There's 100%. Oops. Okay. Pretty dang close. We can make some padding adjustments there if we really wanted to, but no big deal. You can figure that part out. Okay, this image could be a little bit bigger. Let's see, with the right zoom. Always check that. Yeah, we're pretty close. Okay, so here at the end, the cool thing that I got for you, let me show you, is I have a document here I want to share with you on good funnels to hack. And so, display capture instead. There we go. So here is an awesome document I got for you. Over the past, 3.5 years that I was working at ClickFunnels, I was collecting and jotting down, saving different links for different pages, funnels that I wanted to come back and learn from in the future. So I copied and pasted the link, and I want to give you this this whole document here for free. Okay, that will be in the description. Yep. Here. Okay, I'll also add it to the chat in case that's working. Okay, so you can just come on here, grab any one of these, learn from them. I got all different types of funnels here to learn from, like the Vanish holster, so that's an e-commerce funnel, a couple of different e-commerce funnels, the Night Buddy, I think that's a flashlight, a fitness supplement from V-Shred, challenge secrets, so challenge funnels. Cool, all sorts of great stuff. So also at the top, I've got the link here as well to get my first 4 recommended funnels. Download just like I was talking about in the chat with this link here. So we've got the same link right up here. And this is a bonus given as a thank you from me for signing up with ClickFunnels through my affiliate link. I appreciate you supporting the channel. And these funnels these funnels are actually built based off of the top converting structure patterns. And so if you have not signed up with ClickFunnels yet, you'll be given the opportunity and to sign up with ClickFunnels using my affiliate link. And these 4 funnels, actually 5 funnels now, plus ticket lead squeeze. So it's still 4 funnels technically. Well, it's 5 funnels, but you got 2 lead squeeze funnels there. Okay. So yeah, if you have not signed up with ClickFunnels, they will give you the opportunity to, and then right afterwards, these funnels will be installed into your account. These are the first funnels that I would encourage you to get started with. And not only will you be installing these first 4-5 funnels from my account, but you'll also get a free bonus from me, your first 4 days in ClickFunnels free course. And just as a quick note, this bonus will be given within 48 hours after you sign up with ClickFunnels using my affiliate link. I have to I check my my affiliate stats once a day, and so I will see your email address and activate that enrollment for you in that email. Okay. Also, here's a link to get Barnum PT. So I hope this is helpful to you. Hope you enjoyed this. Appreciate you watching. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share. If you have any friends that are building funnels or building a business online in general, and you think this might help them to learn how to funnel hack a lead squeeze page, or if you think they would appreciate importing 4 top converting funnels into their account. So again, thank you. Appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. That helps us out a lot with the channel, and I really appreciate it. Thank you again, and I'll see you on the next